County Talk, back with another match preview. Before going to it, I just want to say this must be about our 40th match preview. We sort of started the season thinking we'll try and get as many as we can, but it's got to the point now where we're just going to try and get every game that Notts do in. Obviously, Fowler bumped that up a bit for us because we did 3 previews for Fowler. And obviously there's the cup games in there as alongside the league game, so it's probably in excess of 40. So
it's crazy.
Yeah, we're happy that we've kept it consistent. Something I'm quite proud of. But yeah, onto the preview. It's a Tuesday night game. It's against Aldershot. I just feel confident after Barrow. How can you not?
Yeah, there's no way. How can you not feel confident?
Yeah, I'm still not over it. But yeah, it's a decent mileage, isn't it? It's about 160 miles. It'll take about 3 hours to get here. So whether they'll bring many fans, I doubt it. But fair play for travelling up on a Tuesday night, because you wouldn't be getting home till the early hours.
Exactly. Right, we're going into this full of confidence, as George has already said. So Notts are in 6th with 57 points. Barrow currently sitting 17th with 46 points, haven't played a game more. Just goes to show how tight the league is, because there's 11 places between us in the table, but really 11 points is nothing, is it?
No.
Saying that, they're too far away, along with a number of teams, to even challenge the playoffs. But you have a look at the stats, and I remember last time we did the preview for the away game, we actually had a bit of a laugh with the player ratings because we couldn't pick a player, could we? Because their strikers had scored about 3 between them in 20-something games. And that's sort of carried on because they're the lowest scorers in the league, apart from Chorley and Dagenham. So it's carried on. I think they're in the low 40s for goals. Only Chorley have got in their 30s, but they don't score many goals. And they're coming to a team, Notts, who have 37 against, and only Solihull have got 37 along with us. So it's all looking positive for Notts, isn't it? We don't concede and they don't score. So I'm very confident with this. Notts 10 points from the last 15. Aldershot 7 points from the last 15. But Aldershot did lose to an 86th minute goal against Dagenham and Redbridge, who are in and around them in the table. So that is demoralising for them to lose so late at home to Dagenham. And they're only 5 points off a relegation place themselves.
Yeah, it'll be nice. Hopefully we can get some consistency going and get a few wins on the bounce. But yeah, that takes us on to players to watch now for Aldershot. Straight in with George Fowler. He's a midfielder. He's quite an influential player. So if he plays well, generally the team around him plays well. So you want to be targeting him to maybe have a poor game, and then hopefully the team follows suit and we get another result.
Yeah, if he's in midfield and you've got players like with the likes of Doyle or O'Brien, I don't know if they'll both play, but in that confident mood, either one of them could nullify him, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Another midfielder. It's midfield heavy tonight when we're recording. So Robbie Tinkler, another midfielder. Now, he had a good season at Gateshead last year. He loves to get stuck in. He's got quite a few yellows cards this season, so he's a combative midfielder. But we have noticed that he hasn't played for a few games, so he could be injured, which would be beneficial to Notts. We couldn't get any confirmation on that, could we, if he was injured? But it could be a bonus. And then Ethan Chislett, their top scorer, he's got 9 goals this season from midfield again. So he's another player, not on the same calibre as Rooney from the Barrow game, but another player from midfield that can pop up with a goal. I think he's got more than any of our midfielders, hasn't he? I don't think any of ours have got 9. But he's only been playing off the bench recently for 4 minutes, 1 minute, I think, in the last game. So he might be coming back from injury, but they're going to need him if they're going to take points off us at Meadow Lane.
Yeah. Moving on to team news for Notts now. There's not really masses in the way of change. Obviously, Lacey was back for Barrow and McCrory. Both played well. So, whether they'll be in the team or not, I'm not entirely sure, because they put a stiff performance in against Barrow on Saturday. You've got your long-term, Turner. He is back in training, like we said in the previous preview. Slocum as well. There's no real news surrounding him at the minute, which is quite frustrating, because I would like to sort of put a date to it, or sort of clear the slate if it is end of the season, so you're sort of getting that hope that it's coming back out of your mind. But yeah, that's it really. I think one thing to think about though is it's Saturday, Tuesday heavy now, isn't it? So there's going to be a lot of changes, and we saw what happened at Barrow with the tactics that Ardy put out. If you can do that now for the rest of the season, sort of get his tactics bang on, I think we've got to install a lot of trust into him now.
100%. So Talking about Ardley, what formations are going to go for? We'll do our lineup. I think he's going to revert back to 4-4-2.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to sit defensive against a team like Aldershot. No disrespect.
No, but I think these next 2 games, win these next 2, massive. They're without being disrespectful, they're easier games. They're some of the easiest we're going to have for the rest of the season. Not that any are easy, but we've still got Harrogate, Yeovil to play.
Yeah.
I think 4-4-2.
Yeah, I think as well, if they were half as up for what they were against Barrow for this game, we're in for a treat.
Exactly. McDonald in goal.
Has to be.
Back 4. Left back, I think you've got to go Bagan again.
Absolute blinder he played against Barrow, wasn't it? Unbelievable performance.
He came off, didn't he, towards the end? So that maybe tells me that Ardley was thinking, just thinking ahead.
Holding for Tuesday, yeah. Definitely. Centre backs, I'm going Lacey and Rawlinson.
Yeah, Lacey and Rawlinson.
Solid.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna disagree. I'm saying Rawlinson and Long. Purely because Lacey had a game. It's his first game back. I know that he's very good, but I was reading some comments from fans of a team he used to play for, and they said he was quite injury prone. And I just think coming straight back from Saturday, Tuesday.
Yeah, you might be right, to be fair.
So I think it'll be Long and Rawlinson.
Do you know if that does happen? I can see McCrory dropping in, but again, he's just come back from injury, so we'll see. He seems to be quite injury prone, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see who's in the centre back positions.
And then right back, I think it'll be Dion Kelly Evans if he's available, because he wasn't even on the bench, so I haven't heard anything.
Yeah. It must be, unless he's picked up a bit of a niggle. Yeah, no, I'd go Kelly Evans. Not that Brindley didn't play well on Saturday, but
it's Saturday, Tuesday, like we're saying. Like Ardley said, when you're playing these games and getting fatigued, you don't feel the injuries until they happen, do you?
Yeah.
It's like an overuse kind of injury. Midfield, we've got the freshest player in the squad now, Enzio.
Yeah, I was going to say he'll definitely be playing this game. He'll have been told, you might not come into contention for Barrow or come on the pitch, but you're going to be ready for Tuesday.
With Ardley's tactics against Barrow, there's no way he could have come in. There was no possible place for him in that team.
Yeah, which is it's mad, really, isn't it?
Yeah, those tactics, they were that spot on. He could leave Enzio out of the team.
Yeah,
and he was never coming on. There was no sniff of him coming on. So, so Enzio plays.
Roberts on the opposing wing,
full of confidence.
Yeah, he's going to be wanting to add more assists and goals to his tally till the end of the season. Like you say, high in confidence, so definitely be in there.
This is tricky.
Centre mids.
Yeah,
it's tricky for reasons of performance and how tough it's going to be now, and how you've got to keep the team fresh for the end of the season, because like we've said a couple of times now, it's Saturday, Tuesday.
Go with your 2.
In saying that, personally, I can see a midfield 2 of Rose and Doyle.
I can see Rose and O'Brien.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be Crawford.
It's not. Yeah, no. It's nothing to do with Crawford. I just don't think.
I think Crawford will be in for Saturday.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, yeah, he's going to be in favour, but he's not going to be in favour to play every game, because we want him to see out the season. We don't want him to pick up an injury. It's not a thing of why have you left Crawford out? It's we think he'll probably be left out to save him for Saturday.
Yeah. So I think for me, O'Brien and Rose, and for you, Doyle and Rose.
Yeah. I can see it.
Strikers. Wootton was so good when he came on.
So good.
So he's got to come on, and I would play him with Dennis.
Yeah,
because this is a team that I think we're going to be on the front foot against.
Yeah.
If you when you see we don't play very well like against Hartlepool, Dennis doesn't get a look in. But if the ball's being kept up Aldershot's end, he is a poacher.
Yeah.
So there's a massive chance of him getting a goal. It's not going to be a team that we're going to be able to run in behind with Wilson and Thomas, because they're just not going to be pressing us that much. There's not the space to run in behind. Yeah. Whereas yesterday in the first half, they were leaving massive gaps because they were confident of beating us.
Yeah.
So that's personally what I'd go for. What about you?
Yeah, no, I'd agree. I think we just need to keep that high press on them all game, and they will buckle. And like you said, if Wood doesn't pick up anything, because Dennis is like a poacher type, he'd probably nick a few goals, I think.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Score prediction. I hope this doesn't come back. I've never been this confident for a game this season.
I can't say that. I got If we were consistent this season, I'd happily say it, but we've never had like a track of consistency.
It just feels I can't wait.
Yeah, no, I can't either, and I'm not being negative, but I'm just being cautious to saying things like
because it's not County.
Yeah. But it really did feel like the tides were with us on Saturday, so hopefully it stays that way.
It's like game in hand.
Keep our momentum going, yeah. Because if we win this, we go up to third.
Oh, that is massive. Because we were talking on the way up to Barrow in the car how difficult the playoffs are in this league. You get one leg.
Yeah, in the semis as well.
And you could, if we don't finish in the right places, we could be the away team. Going, if all goes wrong, we could be going up to Barrow again for a one-legged semi-final, which I wouldn't fancy, or going to Harrogate for a. It's tricky. We need to get into third.
We absolutely do.
Or second if possible.
Yeah.
So, as always, we've had a lot of reaction to our Barrow videos, which is great. We love to read the comments. It's fantastic interacting with fans, seeing them at games as well. So in the comment section below, your lineup, who you think will be dropped, who you think will come in, and also your score prediction. It's feeling really confident. So I know it's a Tuesday night, but get down to Meadow Lane and just support the boys.